to the main reception, and just the way that you're walking, yeah, somebody on the 6th floor is like, somebody just entered this building.
That's it, bro.
It's the buff thing, innit? It's the buff, the buff thing on the 6th floor. Someone just entered this building.
So that's that period from June up till March 2020. So June, no, probably January 19. Probably January 19. Yeah. 2019 was one of my productive year, bro. I killed shit. I killed a lot of shit on my hit list. Now, like that period, that was a period that we didn't catch up for. Like that period, we didn't really catch up much, and it wasn't only with you. It was a lot of people that I didn't really catch up much. I was focused, and I put away a lot of fun. But bro, I don't like. If I had to do it again,
I'm glad you did it.
I'll do it again. Like, I didn't regret the fact that I missed out on some fun.
But are you gonna keep doing that?
Hold on. Let me hold this. When March reaches, when I lost my dad, and I travel to Cameroon, and I go there, and it's like Africa is like downtime. Everything's slow, slow pace. Enjoy everything you do. It's like do this. Like even when I was set on the business there, it was still like slow pace at your pace. Like no one is rushing you. You're not checking your time. You don't have to report to someone about the fact that you just order like preliminary stuff or like slow pace. You're building shit, but it's slow. It's slow. Oh my days, I enjoy that shit. I enjoyed it so much. Let me tell you, bro. So much that when I came back, I struggled to get back to my old self.
Hey, bruv.
I struggled, and I'm still struggling.
Hey, bruv. Why the fuck are you not smoking weed? Everything you just said. That's why I smoke weed, bro. That's exactly why, bro. You smoke some weed. Slow pace. Slow pace. But you'll get shit done, bro. But you'll just do it like... But this is the thing, but you'll get shit done. And the reason you'll get shit done, yeah, is because you're doing your whole slow pace thing, right?
Yeah.
But you're doing that all the time. My work is all day. I write all day. I get up, I write a little something. I have a spliff. I write some more. I do some DIY. I fix something in the house. I write some more. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have a conversation with Herman. All right, you've made me think about some shit. Like, all right, like, and that's and yeah. So like, I think you just get to the point where you're like, yeah, like I'm gonna choose to have fun or to get stuff done.
But this is,
and I've just got to a point where I've decided, no, you know what? I'm just gonna do them both at the same time, all the time. Any assignment I have at uni, like, and they'll put it in these technical terms, and I'm like, what's the fun version of this? Like, how do I do this in such a way as it's fun for me?
Fun to do it.
So one of the first assignments we had was like, it was to do with the rhetoric of the image, and it's about the connotations of an image and how they change with the passing of time or when they're viewed by a culture other than the culture that created it, like how all the associations change, all of this kind of thing, and it's going on. It's talking about like. It's kind of been touching on like John Berger like did this like documentary series like in the 70s, which was called Ways of Seeing, which was just talking about the psychological process of viewing art and how we should approach that in such a way as you can kind of make more choices by the end of it.
Yeah.
All of this. Yeah, like that's what they want me to talk about. And like I'll talk about it, yeah, but I talked about it I dissected the cover artwork of Eminem's first album, the Slim Shady LP.
Oh
yeah, like I got some shit to say about it. You know what I mean? Like that stuff, yeah, like I can write because that John Burgess stuff and all of that, rhetoric of the image and connoted meanings and all of that kind of stuff. It's interesting, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's not my idea of fun.
It's not.
My idea of fun is getting high and listening to Eminem. So I made sure that I had to get high and listen to Eminem in order to write this.
You
essay.
basically created a framework that will get what they want you to get done, but in your own way. Like
It's
that's
fun.
the.
I'm looking forward to doing it.
That's
I
the-
know it's going to be good work here because I'm going to spend bare time doing it because I'm going to do it instead of watching this TV show that I would have watched if I wasn't doing this.
Yes.
This to me is more fun than a TV show or the film. I don't have to get through this and then I can watch what I want.
No. This
This
is
is fun.
This is you.
I'm gonna
This
put
is-
some music on and
this-
listen to this.
Yeah, yeah.
And write this. Yeah.
That's what I feel about like even this podcast that we're doing. That's how I
Yeah.
feel about all this kind of stuff. Like all the creative stuff, all the stuff that are like related fully to business, like those things get me going. Like I don't have to be in a certain mood or in a certain mindset in order. I don't have to pull myself to do them. I do them naturally.
This is just fun.
Yeah, bro. This is. But now, because I'm I have an office job. Like
Yeah.
and I'm still doing my exams. So there's a certain separation or a certain posture that I have to keep in order to run those, to go away, to move forward in those. And I miss a little bit of that. I miss like that energy that that cold like energy that I used to have. Like I felt like me going to Cameroon, me coming back, I lost a little bit of something.
Of drive.
Of drive. I lost some drive.
Oh, but I don't see that at all.
But because
you
like
feel that way, right? Just because you've been taught that that's how you're supposed to feel. You've been taught by hip hop and this whole no days off attitude, like, and you're like you're just happier now and you're enjoying things. More.
I am, but bro, like I feel like it's why am I struggling to get back to studies? Why am I why do I when I open the books, why does that feel like a dread?
Yeah.
Why can't I put myself in that spot where I used to be, where it was always like it was some part of it, like some of the subjects I was studying were enjoyable, some
Yeah.
of them were dread, but I knew how to put myself in the condition where dread stuff becomes force myself through it, like
but
just
I
get it
think
done.
you've just got to the point where you've just realized that was not your dream.
It's still not. It's just like a bypass product for me.
Yeah, but I don't think that's what you know now. But I think at some point you was like, yeah, this is the way. You're getting to a point now
yeah.
Where you're like, I'm kind of pissed off that I have to do this to get to where I want to be.
Yeah,
I didn't want to. This is just a necessary evil.
Yeah.
But why the fuck was that? And I think it's just a thing with age. I think a part of you is like, we're in our 30s now, and I'm like, why the fuck, yeah? And am I spending so much time doing shit I don't really want to do to get to the place I want to be? I'm like, that shit is like, do you know what I mean? Like the place I want to be, that's potentially 5 years from now,
Yeah.
and time is long. Like we're realizing that as much as it's short. Like it's long.
It's long.
I don't want to spend the next 5 years. It could take me another 5 years to get to where I want to be. I don't want to wait another 5 years to just have fun.
And that's the reason why I started all this project in the meantime.
Yeah.
Because I was just like,
yeah.
I don't like, I want to enjoy you now. I want to enjoy this now.
Yeah.
That's all. I'm like, okay, that's got to be my compromise,
Yeah.
But yeah, I need to get back a little bit of that so that I can go through the necessary evil, and then come out as champion. That's just what it is.
Yeah, I'm just like, you know the film Jurassic Park, bro? I don't think you'll know this reference. Like there's a part in Jurassic Park, I think too, where it's just like, I think I'll go home now. I've spent enough time in the shadow of evil.
Is it the one with Chris Pratt or another version?
I don't know.
Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park.
Chris Pratt.
No, it was the ones before that.
Ah, okay.
It
right.
was with what's his name? That's gonna bug me. But I'm too high. The guy from The Fly.
I haven't. There's The Fly.
The guy who was in Thor Ragnarok. The
bad guy.
Yeah.
Loki.
No. The other guy, the Grand Master or whatever he was called in it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
I don't remember. Yeah. I don't remember.
But anyway,
Yeah, I haven't watched a movie in ages, bro.
Is it?
It's been a minute.
Yeah. What was I saying?
We're talking about
It's gone.
yeah, we're talking about the like you were saying that you just get to a place where you don't want to, that you just gonna do it right now, like you're not gonna compromise.
Yeah. Like when
yeah.
you're like, yeah, you got to get through the necessary evil.
Yeah.
I just and it isn't because I got to a point where I was like, no, but I didn't even. But I was just far less through. I wasn't nearly as far through the evil as you had gone through it.
Yeah.
I was kind of still near the beginning.
Yeah.
And so it was a point where if I ducked out now, I wouldn't be wasting that much.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I was just like, yeah, I think I'm done here. I was like, yeah, all of that evil. I think I'd rather not. I was like, yeah. No, I'm like, yeah, no, I think I'm kind of done with necessary evils. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna like.
I just want to point this out, the fact that, you know, the being an entrepreneur now has now become cool, but not everyone can be an entrepreneur, and I'm afraid that the news or what is being portrayed outside is putting people in the wrong path. Like, oh, I'm just gonna drop this and push my passion, which is good, but I don't know how you're gonna live. Like, if you're gonna do that, not rely on your parent and go in and sleep on couches and stuff, that's the best way to do it. But if you're then gonna do it and then turn around and ask your mom some money, then like that's not. I don't
really
think
care
that's
about being an entrepreneur anymore. I don't care about the. I just want to get paid
to do what you love,
to travel and to write.
Yeah, but that's being an entrepreneur.
And whether or not I do that self-employed or someone pays me,
you don't care.
I don't really give a shit.
You don't care.
I just know that's the stuff I want to do every day.
Yeah. So where I was going with this is because like I think a lot of people found themselves in a situation where they lost a job that was actually able to sustain them, their living, just because they wanted to try some shit. But I'm like, don't try them until, you know, the shit is working and it's replacing your current income. Don't just drop.
I hear you saying that.
Just
right?
don't drop the whole shit.
I hear you saying that, right?
Yeah.
If you say that to anybody, I will say you've given the right advice, right?
Yeah.
But there's a couple people who I would say, yeah, no, don't give that advice to them. And you're one of those people, bro. If someone I knew said to you some shit like that, I'd be like, yeah, nah. Like anyone else, yeah, you don't want to be responsible for their life falling to bits, innit? So you won't give them that advice. Herman will be just fine. Like I don't advise you to do this, bruv. But if you just like quit finance, like right now, yeah, like just fucked off your studies, you'd still make it.
I know.
I think it would be harder.
It would be
than just doing the final year.
Yeah, it would be hard.
But you'd still do it, and it might even be more fun. Like it'll just take longer, innit? Like, that's basically what it is. But you might have a lot of fun, right? Because I tell you, well, yeah, because I did it. Like I said, you know, I hadn't started. Like all I had was like an AAT in finance, so I hadn't really started studying. You had fucking degrees and shit, right? Oh no, but you had your degree in computing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, I hadn't done any of that. But I felt like I'd been in finance for 10 years. That's some clout. I was getting to the point where if I did a few more jobs, I could walk into any payroll job anywhere.
Yeah.
And payroll jobs are everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, everywhere. Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, no, but fuck. Like, no, that's great, yeah. But actually, I'm just gonna fucking. I set fire to that shit, bro. Like, I said, I didn't just, you know what I mean? I didn't just stop doing it, yeah. I was like,
no, it took, but you had a plan though. Like this is why it comes down to self-awareness. Like you didn't have to rely on someone. Like you had a plan that worked out for you that way. But just imagine like someone in my position, I couldn't afford to do that because so many people rely on me. So it was like I can't just say fuck off now because like a lot of people will just, you know, it will affect a lot of people. So therefore, I have to kind of like, it's a little bit of sacrifice, but it's a positive sacrifice because at the end of it, we all win bigger.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, at the end of it, we all win bigger. But believe me, bro.
No,
Do you know that if it was only for me, I would have stopped?
Mm.
And the other time, last time we did the podcast, you're the one who told me like, yo, there's only 4 left, bro. You might as well finish. Just finish that shit.
And I still say it.
Yeah.
I still say it.
And I agree. And it made me think, right? Because then like I'm gonna start like you understand who I am as a person. And you also understand like the situation I'm in. So therefore, that advice was correct advice.
Mm.
And I've been telling that to myself. I've been trying to convince myself like finish it. But because my other side was already like, you've got your business going on, you're doing this podcast thing,
Oh,
you
yeah,
want to
no.
do